Toastmasters grew out of an effort to meet the needs of a group of men in Bloomington, Illinois, more than half a century ago. In those days, I was a YMCA secretary. Many of the men with whom I was associated in that work needed help in talking and in meeting other people.
It is said that from little acorns grow mighty oaks. In July 2003, an acorn was planted in the Kingdom of Bahrain. This acorn had a name, WMC Toastmasters Club. With A.S. Jose as the founder, Matthew Umman as the sponsor, and T.L. Joy as the mentor, this acorn grew into a mighty oak. 20 charter members and several guests attended the formation meeting at the Carlton Hotel. I was privileged to be nominated as the founding president. The others in my team included Suresh Karnagaran as Vice President Education, Santosh Abraham as Vice President Membership, Alex N. Verghese as Vice President Public Relations, and Sajeev Menon as the Secretary. Of the 20 charter members, Ganapati Narayanan and I continue to be active members to this day, as well as Rekha Uttam, who joined the club soon after. The challenges were many. WMC is an abbreviation for World Malayali Council. However, the first committee resolved to break free from the barriers of region, and soon WMC Toastmasters opened its doors to all, irrespective of language, region, or nationality. Here, I must acknowledge Suresh Karnagaran, who played a vital role in defining our club's goals and objectives. Though he relocated to India, his passion for the WMC Toastmasters still continues. Brick by brick, we built up the club. I recall with great pride the elaborate charter cum installation ceremony in the Toastmasters fraternity was first organized by WMC Toastmasters Club. The club members brought back laurels at various competitions, including the first place at the international level in the taped speech competition in 2004. WMC Toastmasters has organized many unique events which adorn the crown of our club. More about it as we proceed. For me, WMC Toastmasters is not just a club. It's my passion and a journey which has taught me a lot of lessons, not just in trying to master the art of effective communication, but also to imbibe the spirit of love, friendship, and brotherhood. Long live WMC Toastmasters.
Hearty congratulations for reaching the 400th milestone of Toastmaster meetings. And I recall 400 meetings ago, it all started as a big bang, and so many luminous stars evolved out of that. Dr. Babu, who triggered that, and then Suresh Karnagaran, Santosh Abraham, Rekha Uttam, Job Anthony, and Sajeev Menon, and many others. And I also recall two great personalities, Matthew Mann and T.L. Joy, who minted a great club indeed.
In the Hall of Fame of WMC, I could see the portraits of many illustrious leaders, speakers, and organizers whose commitment and hard work paid off in making WMC a quality club and a standard club. The enthusiasm in the 400th meeting is no less than that was seen in the first meeting. Corona is a cruel disruptor, but the WMC keeps the communication strong with inventiveness and positive energy.
17 years and 400 meetings. It's a matter of great pride for all of us if you look back the birth and journey of this successful club. Today, we have grown to a beautiful young lady of sweet 17. The success of this club, the credit goes to all the presidents and the executive members who took this club to heights.
I was invited to one of the online meetings of WMC Toastmasters Club recently. It was like coming home after a long time, finding more faces that I did not know than the ones I knew. But yet, one thing remained, the unblemished, exemplary magic touch. WMC Toastmasters Club, you are a limited edition club. Don't let anything or anyone dull your sparkle. Go ahead, gallop ahead with even greater enthusiasm. 400 is a great number, but there are miles and miles to reach. Wish you good luck and Godspeed.
The Youth Leadership Program is a workshop consisting of 8 2-hour sessions that enable young people under the age of 18 to develop their communication and leadership skills through practical experiences. WMC Toastmasters has a long history of conducting YLPs for various organizations like the Indian Ladies Association, St. Mary's Church, Maharashtra Mandal, and St. Paul's Church. We have conducted 2 YLPs in a year till recently, and for St. Paul's Church, we have conducted at least 3 YLPs. Let us now hear from the coordinator of St. Paul's Church YLP, Toastmaster Rinosh.
It was the year 2016 when we teachers of St. Paul's Marthoma Sunday School were thinking of ways how to help our students in improving their communication and leadership skills. We were introduced to WMC Toastmasters Club. We conducted the YLP during the summer vacations that year. The team from WMC Toastmasters were professional, well organized, and conducted the 8 sessions wonderfully. Since 2018, we were looking to start our own club. And after several months of hard work and support from many members of the Toastmasters fraternity, we chartered our club in June 2019.
WMC Toastmasters inherited the Gavels Club when DTM A.S. Jose took up other social work projects. We have had an illustrious list of coordinators for the Gavels Club like Gayatri Kamath, Rekha Uttam, Ganpati Narayan, Dr. Usha Devraj, Anita Komath, and currently Toastmaster Ponnambalam, who carries forward the legacy by being the longest serving coordinator. Toastmaster Ponnambalam will now share with us what the Gavels Club does and how it has brought in a new meaning to his life.
In WMC Gavels Club, we engage in open conversation with each Gavelier right from the stage of topic selection. This conversation provides an opportunity to broaden their scope of thinking so that they have a wider view of the world and form their opinions. They join us when they are 12 and stay with us till they are 17. Since they are with us in their formative years, we are able to make a significant contribution to their growth. In this process, utmost care is being taken to allow them to be what they are. Let me take this opportunity to share that WMC Gavel Masters also takes immense pride and joy in celebrating this milestone meeting of our Parents Club with you all.
Speechcraft is an 8-week adult program developed to allow participants to understand the concepts of leadership and public speaking. At WMC Toastmasters, Speechcraft has been redefined to match corporate training modules in presentation skills and leadership. BAPCO Toastmasters was conceived through a Speechcraft conducted by WMC Toastmasters, who then went on to become the sponsoring club of one of the largest and most vibrant Toastmasters Club on the island today. Mr. Hussain Al Ansari, the founding president of the club, has always been a well-wisher and benevolent benefactor to WMC Toastmasters. And we are indebted to BAPCO for supporting us to realize our cherished dreams as a club. Past Area Director Toastmaster Majid will now throw some more light on this invincible connection between BAPCO and WMC Toastmasters.
It gives me immense pride and pleasure to be part of this prestigious event of celebrating WMC Toastmasters Club 400th meeting. The club that has contributed a lot to the Toastmasters movement in Bahrain. As we all know, BAPCO Toastmasters Club is a product of WMC Club. This goes back to 2006, when DTM Dr. Babu Ramachandran and his colleagues approached Mr. Hussain Al Ansari to start a Toastmasters Club at BAPCO. In February 2007, a Speechcraft workshop started in Awali. WMC Club, with its vibrant Toastmasters, ran 8 of the best Speechcraft sessions I have witnessed in my journey as a Toastmaster. The same year, BAPCO Toastmasters Club was officially chartered. Today, BAPCO Toastmasters Club is flourishing like no other time with its keen and energetic members.
WMC Toastmasters is indeed privileged to have conducted 3 Speechcraft sessions for American Mission Hospital. This initiative was taken by a founding president, DTM Dr. Babu Ramachandran. The coordinator for the AMH Speechcraft was none other than our DTM Rekha Uttam, who steered the WMC team to deliver a much appreciated and valuable training session for the frontline workers in the healthcare industry. Mr. Sam Arasaratnam, Senior Staff Training and Development Officer at AMH, will now tell us a bit more about this journey.
Communication ranks among the top 5 learning needs at the American Mission Hospital. We were keen to provide our people with a world-class public speaking experience. The Speechcraft delivered by the WMC Toastmasters has simply blown our minds off. We had nearly 60 employees savor this entertaining, exuberant learning initiative. We had our physicians, our nurses, our pharmacists, our employees from finance, IT, quality, laboratory, biomedical, and insurance all coming together.
WMC Toastmasters Club has taken the leadership and public speaking skills of each and every one of us to a greater dimension. WMC Toastmasters Club is known as a powerhouse of talents. It is today acknowledged as the most innovative Toastmasters Club in Bahrain. Let us hear from a few people for whom this innovation has been an inspiration to start their own journey fulfilling a long cherished dream. Here is one personality who, being an IT specialist, has started an international school in his hometown in Kerala. Let us hear from Mr. Faisal Babu, founder and managing director of Jump Forward World School.
Once Mr. Haridas was practicing a speech titled Dreams at Kano School, Bahrain, and I shared a dream about starting a school. He really fueled the inner fire in me. In the year 2008, I met with Ms. Rekha. For long 8 years, she listened to my dreams. That patience and continuous encouragement was the major driving force in materializing my dream. In year 2017, she joined the launch of Jump Forward World School in Kerala. Now, she is supporting me as one of the directors of the school.
WMC Toastmasters has truly impacted the lives of its members, both present and past. Let us hear from Mr. Job Anthony, Managing Director, Steadfast International, who took the bold step to becoming an entrepreneur.
In 2003 to 2013, when I walked out from the club, I have started a business. In the next 2 years, I will be setting offices in all GCC countries, and this is my dream. So Toastmasters, simply dream big. You can and you will be able to achieve your dream because you are a product of WMC Toastmasters.
After that heartwarming story, let me take you to someone who found his true vocation in life through art with the help of WMC Toastmasters. Here is the person who has received rich theatre experience from WMC Toastmasters Club through its full-fledged drama, The Last Shade of Grey, and from the film festival Synergy 2008 conducted by WMC Toastmasters Club. He has acted and has been part of short films and movies. Let us hear from Mr. Manoj Kumar, the cine artist.
If you are looking to improve your leadership skills, start by becoming an active participant in everything around you. And this is exactly what I learned from WMC Toastmasters Club. I joined WMC Toastmasters Club in the year 2007 and served the club as Treasurer and Vice President Public Relations. My achievements after joining WMC Toastmasters Club are many, but today I want to focus on my biggest passion, which is acting. Yes, you heard it right. I am Manoj Mohan, a theatre and film actor, and I am proud to tell you that my journey of acting reached its pinnacle after joining WMC Toastmasters Club.
WMC Toastmasters would like to remember an eloquent speaker, a lady of power, a lady who inspired and helped many Toastmasters on this island in their journey of communication and leadership, Dr. Usha Devarajan. Our Usha Chechi will always remain in our hearts, not only as an inspirational person whom we respect and admire, but also as a source of motivation and rejuvenation. She left us in the year 2018, leaving a vacuum in the hearts of Toastmasters fraternity. We bow with respect and love and admiration to her immensely generous spirit. The journey of WMC Toastmasters continues with even greater enthusiasm.
You have been our encouraging, loving VP education, as well as the gentle president that we all loved bullying. So, do you still miss WMC Toastmasters?
Of course, Rekha, WMC Toastmasters is always close to our hearts and we definitely miss it.
My first memory of you in WMC is of us doing the last train together.
True,
it was our non-competitive entry for the Faces short play contest organized by WMC Toastmasters. You were the policeman in that play. What do you remember of that?
Only a bold director can take a decision. Choosing me as a character and making me converting to a policeman. Rekha, it's still there in front of me, those sweet memories.
Those were really lovely days, and then we went on to do The Last Shade of Grey. Do you remember the panic? But for you and Ganpati having my back, I think I would have had a nervous breakdown. Chasing Suresh for the script, trying to reach up to Vani's passion for perfection, recording the music, doing the costumes. These were all challenges, and then you still had the role of WMC president on your head. It really was exactly the same for you in Synergy.
Maybe I was lucky enough to be the president of that particular year. And the moments, 23 short films which were made in Bahrain, and we made it possible because we always believed in, even with greater enthusiasm, originality, making a difference. And that year's team, why not? The possibilities are endless.
It was the first ever short film contest in Bahrain. What was your learning that you have taken from WMC?
WMC Toastmasters, as I mentioned earlier, it's always close to our hearts. We always believed in being yourself, being original, and we are continuing the journey.
That's so true, that the ability to speak in front of people or face an audience with a confidence, I think it all came from all the projects and all the events that we did and all the people that we interacted from.
And Rekha, after that we again went to do Masrahiya.
Can you
and again you were the director. Can you share that experience?
They say that you should never repeat history. But we did repeat history by having Masrahiya, the short play contest. This time it was the last word. It did receive accolades, and that's when you realize that the discipline that you learn from WMC Toastmasters, especially from a person as nonchalant as Suresh, that the tricks that you learn from him last you for a lifetime.
True.
And that is what makes us ever grateful to WMC Toastmasters.
Toastmasters provides a structured learning environment that builds on its founder, Ralph C. Smedley's vision that every member should emerge from this public speaking program with enhanced confidence, leadership, thinking, and listening skills. Since 2018, the education program has been revitalized through Toastmasters Pathways, taking full advantage of the technology realm through expanded video and digital content, as well as individual learning portals allowing you to learn anytime and anywhere. The Pathways program will help you develop real-world transferable skills in many different areas such as communication, leadership, management, strategic planning, service to others, public speaking, and much, much more. Through Pathways, members can take advantage of more than 300 competencies spread across 11 specialized learning paths. You can choose the path that best aligns with your learning goals in developing a better version of yourself and enabling you to integrate yourself into the mainstream to become truly the leader you are meant to be.
As Ralph C. Smedley said, the destination determines the direction. In WMC's next era, we will charter towards providing platforms for indulgence, build on those moments, enabling people to learn. Open houses to engage guests with the Toastmasters culture. Demo meetings to feel and experience the Toastmasters program. Enhance club member experience through joint meetings with other clubs locally and internationally. Speechcraft programs for a quick capsule for aspiring speakers. Youth leadership programs for the young leaders, and public speaking contests with a twist for fun participation and engagement. Our endeavor will be to attract to-be Toastmasters into the world of Toastmastering by showcasing the joys of being on stage, being present, and being the center of attraction. After all, to speak and let the audience know of what we are thinking is the greatest reveal of oneself. Mastery over public speaking comes with time, practice and persistence. Mastery over public speaking makes leaders of today and tomorrow.
A club is known by its members. This is very true in the context of WMC Toastmasters. The collective painstaking efforts of all our dear members has brought the club its fame and glory and has helped many to reach their goals. This is the strength of WMC Toastmasters. The ongoing pandemic this year has been one of the most challenging and difficult times in the history of WMC Toastmasters. But this year has also taught us lessons in togetherness, approach to technology, and ways to reinvent ourselves. We are already emboldened to plan a mega event this year. This is the true spirit of WMC Toastmasters.
Leadership is not about being a boss, it's about making positive changes in individuals so that they can be bosses of themselves.
Leadership is inclusiveness
an absolute responsibility.
Controlling the senses, lust, anger, arrogance, pride, greed, and overexcitement.
Empowering people, establishing right framework to achieve said goals. Effective communication is a must-have skill for any good leader.
Transforming ourselves to a larger possibility for self-enhancement and for serving others as well.
It's the determination and dedication to achieve the ultimate vision.
A great leader is the one who helps others to unlock their potential, perform their best, and be the person they aspire to be.
Is the ability to cooperate effectively, whether it's in large or in small numbers.
Leadership is to develop, support, motivate, and bring out the best in people. And that's what we do in Toastmasters.
Leadership is how you face the challenge. It does not matter whether you win or lose.
A person giving directions to a team, motivating the team to give their 100% to achieve a particular goal, that is leadership.
With firmness rooted in compassion.
Leadership is about flying like geese, working as a team, not alone.
Aligning everybody in the organization to the common goal by raising the awareness and by effective communication.
When your people barely know that you exist, and when the mission is accomplished, your team says, "We have done it by ourselves." To me, that is true leadership.
Seeing what others cannot see, and in inspiring your team into believing in that vision with you, and then treating your team with empathy in that journey to that destination.
Being positive in a negative situation, it is not naive, it's leadership.
An art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. It captures the essential of being able and prepared to inspire others.
A good leader is someone who is supportive and motivates others to bring out the best in them. He's open to all sorts of ideas and seeks different perspectives, and then takes an effective decision which is not only good for himself but also his co-workers or team.